Do you think that your view of Van Persie is sort of consistent across all of Arsenal fans?
More than awful, awful, terrible, disaster.
Give us a guard of honour to clap us all out onto the pitch.
I think it hurts a lot, even now. God of honor? No. 하이수. 저희가 영국에 잘 다녀왔습니다. 사실 저희가 나름대로 짧은 시간에 최대한 많은 콘텐츠를 찍어 올려고 노력을 했거든요. 찍어왔던 콘텐츠들 중에서 많은 분들이 관심을 가졌던 콘텐츠가 현지 팬들한테 이제 물어보고 앙케이트하고 이런 콘텐츠들을 제일 흥미로워 하시더라고요. 그래서 저희가 했던 콘텐츠 중에서 아스널의 최악의 배신자 누구일까? 라는 콘텐츠를 진행을 했었는데요. 그 중에서 이제 1등 우승을 차지하신 분이 로빈 반 페르시였죠. 댓글에 근데 아니 반 페르시가 왜 반통수냐, 그가 아스날에 해준 게 얼만데 왜 그러냐, 나 맨유 팬인데 반 페르시는 최고의 선수다, 이런 분들도 계셔서 맨유 팬과 아스날 팬 모두에게 반 페르시에 대해서 어떻게 생각하는지, 과연 반 페르시는 아스날 레전드인지 아니면 맨유 레전드인지를 물어보려고 합니다. 사실 저희가 이렇게 영국에 갈 수 있도록 만들어주신 캠블리, 저희 여행 메이트와 함께하는 그런 반 페르시는 과연 맨유 레전드일까 아스날 레전드일까도 뭐 반어를 받는 반 페르시에 대해 물어보도록 하겠습니다. 좀 궁금하긴 해요. 저도 과연 맨유 팬분들은 그를 어떻게 생각할까? Hi, nice to meet you.
You too. So I'm a Manchester United fan.
I'm from Manchester in the UK and I'm a lifelong Manchester United fan.
I'm an Arsenal fan as well. I've been an Arsenal fan since my great-grandparents actually used to live next to Highbury.
So today's main topic is going to be Van Persie, Robin Van Persie.
Oh, okay.
Is he an Arsenal legend or Man United legend?
I wouldn't say he's a Man United legend. I don't think he played enough seasons. I would say he's a fan favourite for Manchester United. Everybody has a very high opinion of him. I know there were some rumours that he was going to come back to United to be a coach. Maybe that could then cement his place as a legend.
I do. The reason I do is because of the importance of that last title. That one was really important because it meant Alex Ferguson got to leave as a champion. He had one good season with us, and then he was with us for 2 seasons afterwards and wasn't very good. The whole team was terrible, don't get me wrong, but if Alex Ferguson didn't leave the stage as with a Premier League trophy, I don't think that would have felt right, really.
Arsene Wenger spent so much time investing in him, developing him, and we finally had that striker position that we were going to build a team around, and he left. So, he's going to win the Golden Boot, he'll win the league, and really, he had one peak season there, and in all honesty, he's probably considered more of a legend there than at Arsenal, which is a shame, because I think he could have had a really good Arsenal career. But,
What he said was, the little boy inside me screamed Man United. So that means maybe that he went to Man United to win the league.
Yeah, I think, maybe a little bit to make it bittersweet, really. I do feel a little bit of sympathy for Van Persie because I think he signed, like you say, for Manchester United to win the league, to win trophies, and I think to play for Alex Ferguson, who I think he respected a lot.
Yes.
And of course, in a very short time after that, Fergie announced he was retiring. After that, obviously, Manchester United became a bit of a mess. So he didn't really ever get much of what he was asking for from us.
I just think it was just more opportunity to annoy people.
He could have just leave without saying those words, right?
He just couldn't shut his mouth, to be honest. And if he didn't like it that much, why did he stay that long?
No, it wasn't necessary at all.
Do you think that your view of Van Persie is sort of consistent across all of Arsenal fans? Do they all see him as a traitor?
I think about 80 to 90% people see him as a traitor because he left Arsenal at the very important moment. If he played few more seasons, only few Arsenal fans will be mad at him, but he didn't. He just left right after the season that he played well. And also, he he celebrated his goal in front of Arsenal fans, game against Arsenal.
Yeah.
That made us angry, yes.
And of course, when we won the league and then we came to play at Arsenal, and you had to give us a guard of honour to clap us all out onto the pitch.
That was awful. More than awful. Awful, terrible, disaster. Any other words that I can explain it?
Yeah. For me, it's fairly meaningless. For the players, maybe, for the Arsenal players that day, maybe it was a little humiliating. I think they showed a little bit of class doing that as well. Yeah, for me, it's fairly meaningless. I don't have any strong feelings on it.
But as an Arsenal fan, I do have strong feelings.
Really?
Yes, I think it hurts a lot even now. God of honor? No. And what do you think about Sanchez?
Yeah, I think however angry you were about robbing Van Persie, I think you got us back with Alexis anyway. So. He was very, very, very bad. He moved in January, halfway through the season. He wasn't playing very well for Arsenal, but the season before he was amazing.
I know he was
amazing. But when he came, I thought, he probably wasn't trying for Arsenal because he wanted to leave, so he'll be good. But he's genuinely one of the most underwhelming players I've ever seen play for us.
What did we pay, £30 million for him?
I think quite a lot.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay £30 for him. He was terrible. I think one of the worst signings that we've ever made. Absolutely awful. But he was brilliant at Arsenal.
Yes, so when he decided to leave the club, I was so sad. But after he left to Man United, I was happy.
Yeah. Oh, we were robbed.
He was the star, he was the Grealish of Villa, for example. He was the Bale of Tottenham. It's what we needed. Arsenal fans needed that sort of. It was good to watch at the time, but for what happened to him, there we go. And realised, I think in his head he knew he messed up. I think that was a nice feeling for us. It's like the first player that hadn't left and done really well.
I know. Can you predict the top four for the next season?
Oh wow, God, don't hold me to this. I think, with the addition of Haaland at City, I think they will be unbelievable. City first, Chelsea second, Liverpool third, and I think we will get top four. I think we will finish fourth.
I think the guaranteed Champions League will be obviously Manchester City, Liverpool and Tottenham, I'm sorry to say.
Not Chelsea.
No. I think Chelsea are going to have a difficult season. But really, so you've got Chelsea, Manchester United, Arsenal, Leicester, maybe even West Ham, Newcastle, all competing for fourth place. It's going to be difficult.
That's an interesting point of view.
I think the English expression would be a dark horse. They're an outside chance to win the league. I think Conte is a fantastic manager. Sorry.
Manchester City will win the title.
Again?
Liverpool to come second, but to be fighting it out a bit with Chelsea, and I think Spurs will come fourth again.
What about fifth?
United. Well, you're sixth this time, I'm afraid. So. No, I don't know. I think that Arsenal could easily finish higher than United this year. But I do think that the top four will be the same.
네, 이렇게 저희가 아스날 그리고 맨유 팬분들과 함께 로빈 반 페르시라는 선수에 대해서 이야기를 해봤습니다. 제가 봤을 때 아스날 팬분은 거의 저 의견이 동일하시고 맨유 팬분들 좀 갈리긴 하는 것 같아요. 혹시나 영상을 보시다가 저는 물어보면서도 그 반 페르시의 아픈 기억이 떠오르긴 했거든요. 그래서 반 페르시의 아픈 기억이 떠올랐던 우리 아스날 팬분들, 그리고 또 산체스의 아픈 기억이 떠올랐던 우리 맨유 팬분들, 이렇게 또 서로 왔다 갔다 하고 주고받고 엎치락 뒤치락 하는 게 또 축구의 매력이지 않습니까? 나는 근데 반페르시 너무 슬펐어. 그냥 내가 말했잖아. 내가 제수 때 성적 안 오른 이유 중에 하나가 반페르시라니까. 그래도 어쨌든 이게 또 축구의 매력이니까 또 몰라요. 그때 또 어느 누군가가 나의 성적이 하락하지 않게 또 도와준 어떤 플레이어가 있을 거예요. 그래도 캠블리 덕분에 직접 이제 맨체스터에 가지 않더라도, 런던에 가지 않더라도 이렇게 현지 팬분들의 의견도 들어보고 또 축구 이야기도 하고 수다도 떨고 할 수 있어서 너무 즐거웠습니다. 그리고 또 캠블리께서 또 새로운 이벤트를 또 준비해 주셨어요. 엄청 좋은 혜택이 있는데요. 전 플랜에 29%까지 추가 할인을 받으실 수 있고요. 그리고 1년 이용권 구매 시 무려 50%까지 할인을 해준다고 합니다. 게다가 구매일로부터 일주일 이내는 전액 환불이 가능하다고 하니까 일단 한번 구매해서 써보시고 마음에 안 들면 환불하셔도 되니까 편하게 사용하시면 됩니다. 이 모든 이벤트가 이제 캠블리가 만들어진 지 10주년이래요. 그래서 10주년 기념 빅 이벤트라고 하니까 또 놓치지 말고 우리 이렇게 쏙쏙 이렇게 뽑아 먹도록 해요. 구독, 좋아요, 댓글, 알림 설정 부탁드립니다. Do you remember any other players who left to rival clubs? Like, is there any funny episodes?
For me, I was a huge Fabregas fan. I had a signed shirt from him. To Holly, happy birthday, love says Fabregas.
Yes.
I still got it at home, and I remember I was going to get it framed, and then the news came out that he was going to leave. And then when I found out he was going to Chelsea, I remember just standing there thinking, should I burn this shirt or